Have you ever thought about where the most amazing ideas behind the brands and companies that we love actually come from? Ferruccio was a farmer who originally made tractors. He was extremely successful and amongst some of the most wealthy people in Italy. In his garage, he had a number of supercars. One of them was a Ferrari. His Ferrari actually used to give him constant trouble. Being a mechanic, he tried to fix it himself on numerous occasions and found that his Ferrari actually had the same clutch as his tractor. He felt that all of his Ferraris had clutch problems. He said it was fine when he was driving slowly, but as soon as he'd speed up and try to accelerate, he actually found that the clutch would slip from underneath his feet. He just didn't feel it was up to par. When he couldn't do anything about it, Ferruccio would go to the service guys to have the clutch renewed, rebuilt, redesigned, reconfigured, but every time it was the same outcome. His clutch was never repaired correctly. And the craziest thing is he was never allowed to watch how they repaired it. Despite regular and consistent attempts, the clutch situation was never solved. Ferruccio decided to talk to Enzo Ferrari himself. Now, to meet a man of such stature, of such an elite nature, took a lot of time and patience. Supposedly, this conversation is where Ferruccio actually told Ferrari to his face that his cars were rubbish. He shared all his angst and pain of driving this car that had this terrible clutch and the number of times that he'd actually tried to have it fixed and repaired by Ferrari's people and how it hadn't worked. Enzo Ferrari was furious. Imagine hearing that your incredible invention was getting all of this negative feedback. He responded to Ferruccio by saying, "You'll only ever be able to drive tractors, you'll never be able to handle a Ferrari." This is the point where Ferruccio finally decided to invent what he thought was the perfect car. Yeah, it's the Lamborghini. Ferruccio Lamborghini created a whole line of cars that would compete with Ferrari till today. The best ideas come from when we're really trying to grapple with problems, when we're trying to come up with solutions that can better people's experiences, that can better people's lives. That's the point at which we really tap into our most creative and innovative potential. Not when we're trying to invent the next billion-dollar app, not when we're trying to create something that's going to get 1 million views, not when we're thinking about large profits for ourselves, but when we're thinking about how to revolutionize one person's experience.